After being in Argentina for the last few weeks, I have complained about my tooth and that the fact I needed to go and see a dentist. Yesterday, I bit the bullet and made an appointment. So I walked in yesterday morning at 9 o'clock. They said to come back at 5 last night, and they took out my wisdom tooth, top left, straight out. It was not as painful as I thought it'd be, thank God. And it cost me 150,000 pesos. So everything was done by Google Translate with the dental nurse, the dentist herself. She was so good. One of the questions I asked her was, will it hurt, through my phone. She was gentle, she was good, she gave me lots of aftercare advice. And you're thinking, well, if you had a wisdom tooth taken out last night, what you do now instead of resting? Well, to be honest, I still have to look after myself, and I need food, and I need to get soft food. Breakfast this morning was scrambled eggs, free breakfast in the hostel, and now I'm going to go off and buy some bananas and anything else that's soft, and then go back to the hostel and chill. Now, I've had loads of comments within YouTube telling me that I should have gone to a hospital, a local hospital, and I was tempted because it would have been cheaper, but I was worried that there'd be queues, that I would have to stay for a couple of days, that they wouldn't be able to do it straight away, which is why I went to the dentist. Oops. There's cars everywhere. So with the dentist, it was straight in, straight out. I was going to wait until I get further up north, so I knew it'd be cheaper, but it needed to be done. So the idea today is just to get some food, go back to the hostel, and just chill. Right, just try and find where all the food is. So the biggest thing I had last night after the procedure was done was they wouldn't accept card. It had to be cash, which I wasn't expecting. So I had to ask them very nicely if they would look after there's bananas, if they would look after my phone. I think that's enough. What's soft? Not an apple, because that's what caused the pain in the first place. So much chocolate, keep away. I think I'll get some plums. So I did have to leave the dentist last night, trying to find an ATM again while clutching my mouth with a bit of blood coming out. That was fun. Right, this should be good. Bit of yogurt. Oh, it's cheese. Strawberry yogurt. Basically, I'm just wandering around looking for anything that'll be good for chewing on one side. Sweets. Right, I'm okay for water because the hostel actually has filtered water already. Oh, no. Oh. Mashed potatoes. Where are they? Can't find any. Let's head over here. Hot dogs, sausages. That should be okay, shouldn't it? Yeah, why not? I think I should have bought a basket because at the moment I've got everything in one hand. Right, let's go and pay for this lot. Well, that was fun. Probably the most healthiest day that I'll ever have while backpacking. Right, just need to cross this road. So yeah, going out to get the money from the ATM and then just hoping I didn't get lost because I didn't have my phone for maps. But yeah, all sorted out. So for consultation, for the extraction, and then the aftercare if I need it. It's not too bad. It's a lot cheaper than UK, a lot cheaper. So I've had to dig into my emergency funds, so that's gone down a hell of a lot, but I'll still survive. Now today the weather is meant to be please stop. It's blue sky at the moment, but in the background you've got clouds, so there is rain forecasted for the rest of the day, which makes it feel a bit better than just me lying on my bed feeling sorry for myself. And the hostel have been amazing. I did make a complaint that there was a bit of a smell in the dormitory when I got there 2 days ago. I found out it was actually not the room itself, but one of the guys who was in the room. And the staff have been checking up on me. Even when I said, look, I need to go to the supermarket, get some food, soft food. They said, right, we'll make up your bed again so it's cleaner. So yeah, maybe the bad impressions I had of day one in the hostel were just bad impressions, and I've got over it. And even though there is rain on the way, the wind is pretty strong today. It's a bit of a gust. There's boxes being flown all over the place. So yeah, I don't feel guilty about taking one day off. And is the pain still there? Well, yeah, they just yanked the tooth out, but it's a dull ache. I've been told with the painkillers I've got that it should be all fine within the next 48 hours. And I think I am healing just right. And there's the lake down there. Oh, I want to go out, but I need to be sensible. But tomorrow I am gonna swap hostels. I am gonna pretend that I've just arrived again with no toothache and just go out as if I've just come here, with the weather being a little bit better than what it is today. I have had plenty of suggestions of where to go around Bariloche, and although today is going to be a Netflix and chill and banana day, tomorrow I'll start planning going around the whole area as much as I can. Mind you, depends on how well my tooth is healing. But I can't see any problems, and I'm just not too far away from the hostel. But that behind me there is the dental place I went to yesterday. I mean, as a dental place, it's recommended if you want a tooth pulled out. And this video is shorter than usual, but you gotta understand, a bit painful, a bit relaxing today, doing nothing, and you will see Bariloche tomorrow in the next video. But until next time, I'm off to eat lots of fruit and yogurt. Bye bye for now.